Hi, year 4. Today we're going to talk about the water cycle. This is page 98 to 99 in your textbook. So your lesson objective for today is to arrange the correct processes in the water cycle. Your steps to success is to study the part where the arrow is pointing at and then match the image with the correct description. Okay, so last time we learned about 5 kinds of processes in a water cycle. So from water to ice, this was called freezing. From ice to water, this was called melting. From water to water vapor, it's boiling or evaporation. And from water vapor to water, it's called condensation. So water cycle also happens in nature. So as you can see here, we have the water from the sea goes from here, goes to the land, and then it evaporates. It goes to the clouds and then at the condensation. In here, it becomes cloud, it becomes heavy, it becomes rain, and then it's collected in the water from the mountains and into the sea. So this is the uh, general picture. We're going to look at each part very specifically. So the first part, so the part where there's evaporation. So the heat from the sun causes water to evaporate. So pasal ada matahari, air-airan arah the sea, the river, and the lakes, if ada the lakes nearby, bis darang evaporate. So they become from liquid to gas. So it goes up and up and up. So water vapor is given off by plants and animals. So plants also give out water vapor, and animals, also humans, when we sweat, we give out water as well. So ato pun kira evaporation. So the next part, condensation. So when water vapor rises into the air, so water vapor naik sampai ke langit. So as the water vapor rises, it loses heat to cooler surrounding air and condenses, forming clouds. So water vapor, when it's going up into the sky, you cannot see it. Tapi when it goes high enough, it's very cold on higher up we go. So the higher up we go, the more colder it is. The water vapor, they lose their heat and they become visible. So they become clouds. So after that, we have precipitation. You don't need to remember this. You just need to remember as the droplet in the clouds get bigger, they fall back to the earth as rain. So ada water vapor, ya naik atas, ya kumpul arah maybe a single cloud atau banyak clouds. The clouds itu semakin besar, semakin barat, pasal ada semakin banyak air arah the cloud itu. When it gets too heavy, the cloud itu hindi dapat tahan lagi, so the water falls back down as rain. And then collection. So the rain that falls to the earth travels through rivers, streams, and underground. So the water ato is bila ya turun, ya boleh arah river or goes underground, or it just stays on maybe a leaf atau some plants, but it keeps going down na. So this fills lakes and oceans. So the river here, as you can see, bila the water goes to the river eventually goes to the ocean. And the cycle repeats itself. So it goes from collection to evaporation to condensation to rain to collection. So this is the water cycle. So this is the complete picture. Ada jua di description. If you need notes, you can just print this part of the video and you can study this next time. Okay, therefore, so your exercise is to complete the worksheet on water cycle. You can just cut the description and paste it in the correct place. Okay, good luck, therefore.